Hey, fourth grade, welcome to week 9, day 4. Today, you should be looking at day 4 of your packet, and it is going to be a jam-packed day. We're going to be doing a lot today, but it's really exciting because it is the very last day of your ELA packet for fourth grade for distance learning. So this is the last work you're going to be doing for ELA as a fourth grader. I want to say congratulations. We are so proud of you. So let's get this project done. And now you're going to be a rising fifth grader. I can't believe it. When we see you in the fall, you're going to be a fifth grader. It's going to be so awesome seeing you in the hallway and seeing you going to your fifth grade classes. So let's get right into it, get this last project done. So you can send us a picture and I can say how awesome it was on your last report card. So our goals today is to draft your informational brochure using your selected birthstone, and then you're going to use our fourth grade checklist to check yourself for errors. As we always talk about during our project weeks, this is your one time to shine of using this checklist on your own. As a fourth grader, is really that grade that the teacher and your parents kind of come away from your work, and it's time for you to check it for errors on your own using a checklist. And then using the checklist, make those revisions yourself. And then once you make them, you're gonna now do your final draft. So a brand new draft with those revisions and those improvements. And then fold that final draft up after you color it, if you have coloring utensils at home, and then publish it. So send it to your teacher so they can say how awesome it was on your last report card. You see the rubric I have attached on this slide. So here is page 1 of our brochure. Here's what it looks like. So you see that you need to be including background knowledge of minerals and gemstones, so kind of combining all the knowledge that you've learned the past couple weeks. We have our interesting facts. You have a logo here, so whatever company logo you want to create for you, you can create that here. Your company name could be anything. I would kind of create for me something with my initials. So my first name starts with T, my last name starts with J. It might be something like with TJ for the company name. Or since I'm doing garnet, it might be something with garnet. Okay. And then here, the title of the brochure, and then written by will be your name. So here's what's going to be on my first page. You can pause here, take a look. I didn't include my pictures because that's going to be pretty specific to each of you. You guys should look back in this week's text for pictures of your specific gemstone. If you have internet access, you can also Google your specific gemstone as well. And use all the past text for these pictures of minerals and gems. Okay? For the title, I would really suggest doing something that has alliteration in it. That means 2 consecutive letters or 2 consecutive words that start with the same letter, like mine, gorgeous garnet. So if you have ruby, the rad ruby, something that'll make the title a little catchier of your brochure. All right, your second page is going to look like this. So here's where you're going to have your description. You're combining kind of those other 3 questions, and then, or 2 questions, and then your myths. So here's what mine's going to look like. You guys can pause here, see how I combined my 3 questions, and then what your birthstone looks like in the natural state, and then what it looks like polished. there's pictures of what every single birthstone looks like in the natural state in your text. So go back to the text, look at what your birthstone looks like in the natural state, and then you can use that for reference in the picture. There's also pictures of what they look like in the polished state by where the myths are. So that is also in your text. Okay? So you probably noticed, Ms. Johnston, some of your sentences aren't very complex. It says write a paragraph. You seem to only write a sentence. You really need to beef that up. Yep. So that's would come into play when I revise. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to revise now. So you guys, after you have completed your first draft on your packet, you should go through and you should use this checklist. So you should pause here and you should revise your work. You should go through each level of this checklist, your development, your organization, and your language conventions, and you should revise and edit your work. So go ahead and pause here. Great, now it is time for our final draft. So if you guys can just take a piece of blank paper, if you have lined paper, that is a-okay too. And you just draw the boxes that are on your draft paper. So what I mean is, see those boxes? You're gonna draw those same boxes on both sides of your paper, okay? So pause your video and draw those boxes on both sides of your paper. Great. Why we're gonna do that is because that is gonna give us our brochure at the end. Once we draw those boxes, we're gonna write our final paragraphs in them on both sides. So we're gonna have those same boxes to write in, and then the little boxes to draw our pictures in. So you have your paper now, so why don't you guys go ahead and transfer your final paragraphs over to your boxes, transfer your pictures over to the picture boxes, and color. Go ahead and pause the video now and transfer your writing over to your final draft. Great, now it's time to fold. So when we're folding, if we hold our paper up like this, how we're gonna do it, we're gonna take this side of the paper, which is our right side, our side that we put our hand over our heart when we're saying the Pledge of Allegiance. We're gonna take that side and only fold it to the halfway point on the paper. I'm gonna take this side and I'm gonna fold it to the halfway point. So where this side meets those boxes. So I'm gonna put it on my desk and I'm gonna fold it like this. So it looks like this. My brochure is folded like this. And now I'm gonna take the other side, my left side, and I'm gonna fold that side over. So it is now skinny, like this. And the side that is facing me is this side right here, the title and the written by side. The Gorgeous Garnet written by Miss Johnston. But I've only transferred these two boxes, the title box and the written by box. I've not transferred the words because your reader is gonna know that's the title and that's your name. Okay, I only want you guys transferring the boxes. So now, when you open it, you guys have your brochure. And on the back should be your company name, company logo, and those other facts. So now it's time to present. You could ask to get on Teams to present to either me, Mr. Freeman, Ms. Lewis, Ms. Rowe, Or you can send a picture of your final project so we can make sure that we can say how awesome it is on your final 4th grade report card. I am so proud of how hard you guys have worked during distance learning. You guys are awesome. We are so lucky to have been your teachers. You guys are officially done with 4th grade and with distance learning now with the completion of this project. So you guys should be really proud of yourselves. I am, Mr. Freeman is, Ms. Rowe is, Ms. Lewis is. Please let us know if you need any help with the completion of your project. I wish we were there to help you in person. Sometimes folding brochures is a little tricky. Just let us know if you want to hop on Teams. Have a great day. We miss you. Keep washing your hands. Bye-bye.